What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Track and Ace. Welcome back on in, everybody, man. Tonight is the big night, man. We are going to determine who's going to Paris in the women's 200-meter final. We've been waiting a whole year for tonight, man. Since July 9th, we've been waiting for this night, man. Especially us Abby Steiner fans, bro. We have been waiting for this night right here, man. I said it last year that Abby Steiner could be this year's Gabby Thomas in a lot of different ways, redeem herself from missing the team. Just like Gabby Thomas missed the team back in 2022, the year that Abby actually won the trials that year for the World Championships. And, that was crazy how all of that went. And then Gabby Thomas comes back with a vengeance last year, throws down a 21.61 to win the 200-meter final last year. And so tonight, we are where we're at, man. So, it's crazy, man. Like, you just got to kind of take a moment to just kind of bring everything in and just be like, man, we are here now, man. Like, we're here now. We're here now. And it is, basically, it's in a few hours from the time that I'm doing this video, man. They're going to start off right away at 8 p.m. Eastern time, man. We're going to get it. I think it's like 8:20 or 8:30 when they actually race. Also, no, it's like closer to 8:30. Like, let's see what time they actually got up here. 8:28 p.m. We're gonna know. So it'll still be daylight for a lot of y'all outside when they get ready to take off here, man. But the names, I just want to go over them real quick. We got Jadyn Mays in here. She's got a personal best of 22.19. Tamara Clark got a personal best of 21.92. Tamari Davis a personal best of 22.10 that she just got yesterday. And before we continue, I did not realize that was Tamari Davis' personal best. I don't know why I always assumed she was a little closer to sub 22. I don't know why I always assumed that with Tamari Davis. That's kind of weird. Jenna Prandini, 21.89. Had a 22.01 in the final against Abby Steiner the year before last, in 2022. Abby Steiner herself, 21.77. Sha'Carri Richardson, 21.92. That was her personal best last night as well. McKenzie Long, 21.83. Just got that at the collegiate finals a few weekends ago on the same field at Hayward Field. Gabby Thomas, my bad, y'all. I said 21.61 is 21.60 for Gabby Thomas, running a new season's best last night. And then Brittany Brown has also run a 21.99. So when you look at this field right here, there's not many girls that have actually gotten under a 21.9. The only two to do that are Gabby Thomas and Abby Steiner. And McKenzie Long has not done that on a pro level yet, but technically, even with college, she's got a 21.83. So you can kind of put her in there if you want to, but depends on how you want to rationalize. I guess it just doesn't even matter. It was on Hayward Field anyway, so maybe it does matter. But the reason why these personal bests matter a lot, because for a lot of these girls, those were their best races, right? And so if they haven't gotten to that level before, it doesn't mean they're going to get there tonight. For a lot of them, they might be capped at where they are. They might get a little bit faster than what their personal best is tonight, but some of them might revert where they were from last night. Some of them might be behind their times from last night. Some of them might be a little bit higher. I think all the girls are going to run very hard, but only a few are going to actually be in that top three. There's only 3 that could be in the top 3. So tonight, I'm looking at this as it's going to be an opportunity for all of them. But I think we learned a lot after the semifinal last night, that this is pretty much a 4 to 5 woman race. I think it is. I think it's like a 4 to 5 woman race. And I think a lot has changed after last night. I think we learned a lot after last night, because semifinals are very important for that reason, because there's only so many spots that's available. And with semifinals, it's sort of a prelude to what you're going to see in the final a lot of times. All right. When I look at this field, I actually think that this is starting to become a field that's in favor of Abby making the team. And I think this is why I was feeling so good about her making the team yesterday. That's why I was brave enough to upload that. Because, trust me, if I felt like Abby really could make this team, I wouldn't have uploaded that video yesterday at all. I think she's got a chance. Even if she misses the team, I think she's barely going. If she ends up missing the team, I think she's barely going to end up missing the team. Like, I think it might be a few 100ths of a second or something like that. I think it'll be in that scenario. I think some of the girls that are expected to be in there will probably be the same thing. They'll probably be missing the team by a few 100ths of a second. But Gabby Thomas is the clear class of the field. Clear class of the field. I just don't think anybody's like, when she's going around a curve like she did last night, and then we saw her pull up. And the reason why I'm more confident in like a Gabby Thomas than like a Sha'Carri Richardson, I mentioned this on my videos quite a bit. She trains for the 400. So guess what that means? She could go an extra 200 meters before being tired. She go an extra 200 meters. Her and Abby Steiner are the two in the field that train for the 400 as well. Because I do believe, I don't know if Gabby Thomas will make the transition up to 4. She could at some point in her career. But I think Abby Steiner is going to double one of these years in the 200 and 400. I think she's still planning on being like a 400 meter runner in the future. I don't think she's just going to stick primarily to 200. And it's going to be easier for these girls to transition because they're so fast. And they have stamina like a lot of the other girls do that's already in the 400. Like, I think that they're going to try. I think maybe I'll give Abby Steiner maybe like, if she has a productive, healthy year next year, I can see her maybe making that transition in 2026. I can see her making that transition. A lot, like, I believe these girls, like Gabby Thomas as well, I think they're like an Allison Felix. They're going to be in the 100, 200, and 400. They're going to be very diverse. But I do think the sweet spot for Abby is the 200 still. But I do see some 400 in her future. And with Sha'Carri Richardson, that's the problem with her is that she's a 100 runner for a reason. She's not trained to really go beyond 200 meters. And we saw it last year. And I got to, you know what? Let's do this now before I forget. So I got a commenter named Pete Beatty, and he made a and I told him I was going to mention this in my video because he made a very bold prediction. Very bold prediction. And I loved it. I'm going to read it right now. Hold on. Let me go and I'm trying to see where he posted it at. Hold on here. Did he post it here? Hold on. Let me find it real quick for you guys. Sorry about that. Because it was a very good hot take by him. I want to make sure. Here, I think it's in this one. Let's see. Oh, I don't know why I can't find it right now. Wait, I might have to go through all my videos just to find this. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh, it was in this video. Okay. All right, let me read this. So, Pete Beatty made a really good comment here that really is eye-opening. He said, here's my hot take from tonight's semifinals. He said, I rewatched Heat 3. So this is someone who rewatched Heat 3. He didn't just watch it once and that was it. He said he rewatched Heat 3 several times and neither of them, Gabby or Abby, hit their top end speed on the back straightaway. They didn't need to. And we saw both of them pull up too. Like before the line, we saw both of them pull up. And they were kind of jogging. You could say they were probably jogging like them last 50 meters too. Abby was doing, seemed like she was doing just enough to hold off Tamara Clark, who was running hard, just so that Abby Steiner could keep up. And by the way, Abby Steiner has lane 5. I'm going to try to forget not to mention that in the video later on. Gabby did not need to slingshot off the turn like she'll do tomorrow. Yep, and I was thinking the same thing. She won't need to do it like she will need to do tomorrow, man. That's why I feel like Gabby will be in the like 21.6s. She might even go run a 21.5 tonight. Because she was just too happy and confident after the interview. Like, she knows she could go into another gear. Abby attempted to slingshot off the bend, but quickly realized she wasn't going to catch Gabby tonight. And I felt that as well. So she backed off only enough to make sure no one else was catching her. And that's why a lot of us were saying Abby probably would have been about a 21.9, like 21 point. I think she would have been like a 21.94, 95, 96, somewhere in there. So mid 21.9 since she didn't back off. So she would have been a sub 22 last night. That's how fast she was going. In fact, I saw Abby look sideways at the field about 40 meters out. So this is going to upset the Sha'Carri fans when I say this. But Sha'Carri will be fighting for a third place spot on the 200 meters tomorrow night. Gabby will attempt and come close to a PB. Abby will be second at 21.85 through about 21.9, somewhere in that area. Yeah, because I think Abby is not at her personal best form just yet. Once she's completely healthy and she's at her top form, Abby has the capability of being like Daphne Shippers and getting a low 21.6 in her career. She's going to be, I think Abby's going to be at 21.6 at least twice in her career. At least twice. At least twice. She's still got to get a lot of rust off, though. That's why I said I don't see her getting it tonight. She won't be in the 21.7s tonight. 21.8s is where I got her at. I got her in the 21.8s. Because she's going to run hard tonight. So it's going to be impossible for her not to get something that's better than like a 21.94, 95 tonight. Because she's going to be running too hard through the whole entire race. So he said Sha'Carri, McKenzie, Clark, and Davis will be a photo finish of around 21.95. In fact, I'm going with McKenzie at 21.91, Sha'Carri at 21.93, and Davis and Clark with about somewhere above 21.95. There's going to be 4 sub 22s, and sadly, one of them will not make it to Paris. Yeah, I got it capped at about 4 people getting a sub 22 tonight. I think everybody else is going to be over that. Even though they're going to run hard, I don't see like 5 or more people getting under 22. Somebody that's going to be expected to get a 21.9. 21.9 will not be able to get it. All right. So, and there was one more statement that I think he made in my newest video that I wanted to point out too. Let me see if this was his. Okay, so this is about Sha'Carri. So he said, I'm going to say this. Sha'Carri did not improve much from the prelims. Yes, her time was 21.92 but versus 21.99. However, consider this. She had a 1.8 wind at her back, which is very important to point out. And that's 1.2 meters more than her prelims. And second, unlike her prelims where she slowed down 20 meters before the finish, she slowed down about 5 to 10 meters before the finish. That tells me she's planning with 200-meter rounds rather than improving. And that's why I have Sha'Carri fighting for third place. So let's talk about that, because that's basically what this post was about. He's got Sha'Carri fighting for third place. And what did I tell y'all in the first round? What I was saying about Sha'Carri is that in the rounds, I think she becomes slower, right? I think she becomes slower rather than faster. And I felt like she didn't improve as much in the semifinals. Like, I expected her to improve. I was actually a little disappointed that Sha'Carri wasn't in the 21.8s, because I was like, if Gabby had a longer ways to go. She was a 22.11. It dropped all the way down to 21.78. So, if I'm supposed to believe that Sha'Carri's the best of the 200, why didn't she do this last night? Where she had the highest score in the field, the highest time in the field, Thursday night. She only goes from a 21.99 to a 21.92. Even Abby herself dropped a lot. 22.29. And Brittany Brown herself as well, because Brittany Brown went from a 22.08, to a 22.29 to a 22.08. Abby Steiner went from a 22.29 to a 22.03. McKenzie Long went from a 21.49 all the way down to the third best time in the field at a 22.01. So Sha'Carri was the only one that didn't improve a lot out of the girls that's going to be competing tomorrow. Competing tonight. So if Abby finally beats Sha'Carri tonight, which I believe could be happening tonight, by the way. I think this could be the first time we're going to see Abby Steiner beat Sha'Carri. She will end up in second place behind Gabby. Especially if Abby runs a 21.8. Because I don't know. Like I've been telling you, I think Sha'Carri's capped in the 200. I think she's got a cap number that she can reach. I don't think she can drop all the way down to where she could get to. Even in that, because you will hear some, like, I know Jamaican fans are very biased against Sha'Carri, but I was hearing from a lot of Jamaican fans that they were surprised that she only got down to like a low 10.7 in the 100 meters. I was shocked too. I thought she'd be a lot more closer to 10.5. So if she cannot do that in the 100, I don't know where the hell she thinks she's going to do that in the 200, where she's going to be a little bit more tired. And I think the other thing is too, Abby's got the best lane tonight. She got lane number 5. So her curve is going to be a lot shorter than it is when she's on lane 8, which is a longer turn. So she's going to be in prime position tonight to run similar to as she did at the 2022 U.S. Nationals, because she's going to be right in the middle, and her straightaways are going to be sharper for her, because she's going to be able to make that turn a lot quicker tonight. And I feel like she's going to be, the only person that's going to be in front of her might be Gabby Thomas. And it is very key, like McKenzie Long and them too. If you do not have Abby beat, I'm going to say about a good 120 to 130 meters into the race, or 140 meters into the race. If you do not have Abby Steiner beat by at least 10 meters, you will not be beating her tonight. I'm sorry, you will not be beating Abby Steiner tonight. Because Abby, what did I tell y'all, man? What did I tell y'all in my videos yesterday? Abby's going to run the hardest race that she's ever going to run in her life. Damn. Abby's going to run the hardest she's ever going to run in her life. The hardest she's ever going to run in her life up until this point. It doesn't mean she's reaching a new personal best now. I'm not saying that. But she's going to run hard the whole time. Like, Abby has no reason to leave anything on the table tonight. Forget the Olympics. This is to make the Olympics. And there is no making the Olympics for you if you save anything tonight. There's no reason for any of these girls to be saving anything tonight. You got to go all out. You got to go all out. And this is what's making me think Abby's going to run hard through the line tonight. She's going to run hard through she ain't going to be limping up. She's going to run hard through the line tonight. She did it last year. It's a similar scenario to last year, where she ran a 22.07 in the final. Gabby was way out ahead. She was running as fast as she could in pain. She was in pain, though. But Abby will likely be running towards the 21.8 tonight. She's getting warmer and warmer, faster and faster, bro. And that's what I like about running the rounds for someone like Abby and Gabby. They because they're 400-meter runners, they get warmer and warmer. Every race they get warmer and warmer. And Abby thrives off of that because when she was running under their college schedule, it was good for her. Her and McKenzie Long are the same way. They get off on that running a lot of races. It warms them up better. It's actually a disadvantage when they have a lot of time off and they got to get the rust off. She was still getting some rust off last night, but I feel like she's almost in a warmed up position where she only got a little bit more rust to knock off tonight. And I don't think Abby has to get off to the best of starts either. I don't think she has to, because she didn't. When she got the personal best, she didn't get off to a good start. When she got that 21.77, she turned it up a little, like maybe 50 meters into the race. That's when she started to turn it up. Because she was behind, I remember she was behind Clark and Prandini at the curb. She was behind them. And then she just kept zoom, 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 you know. But like I said, I think against people like Richardson and Gabby, you really can't afford to be behind like that. Not like at least 10 meters. And I really believe that it's going to be a lot closer than a lot of people think. It's going to be a really close race than it's been looking. Like, that shit you saw on Thursday between Abby and Sha'Carri, you could throw that out the damn window. It ain't going to look like that. It's going to be a lot closer than that. It's going to be a lot closer than that. If anything, like I said, I think I got Abby out in front. Because I do think Sha'Carri's legs are ready to give out. I think her legs are ready to give out. She's ran, this is her 6th race now. She's ready. And based on like what Pete was saying, especially based on what I saw there, her not improving her time beyond a 21.92, she might be limping up. And then we don't know with McKenzie Long too. We'll see if she ran too hard yesterday herself to get that 22.01. Because it looked like she really had to, because them girls pushed her yesterday. Boy, oh boy, they pushed McKenzie Long yesterday, man. I think they mentioned that on the broadcast, like Tamara Clark and Tamari Davis was really working her last night. Brittany Brown. Not Tamara Clark, but Brittany Brown and Tamari Davis was working her behind her. They were working her, bro. We'll see if she has enough in the tank, you know. But she's also one of the major threats of Sha'Carri Richardson to get on the team. Because if it does go in a scenario where Abby Steiner is in second place, I feel like, and this is me talking, I feel like Abby is going to be in second and not in third. But it still could play out where Abby's fighting for third. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. It could still play out that way where Abby's in a dogfight for third. It just depends on the way Sha'Carri's looking tonight. But if not, you could see Sha'Carri missing this team. Brittany Brown could sneak in with McKenzie. Like Brittany Brown could be the one to be on this team with Abby Steiner. Nobody knows. Nobody knows, man. I'm telling you, it could go a lot of different ways, man. It could go a lot of different ways, man. It could go a lot of different ways. Lot of different ways. But I really believe that nobody can fuck with Abby when she's trying to hit a 21.8, though. When she's trying to hit a 21.8, you cannot mess with Abby Steiner. I'm sorry. You cannot mess with, if she's going this fast, bro, she's hard to beat. The only person in the world, or at least in the country, that could beat her, because, Sharika could beat her. The one person in the world I keep saying the world. The one person in the country that could beat her is Gabby Thomas, man. Because Gabby Thomas could get all the way down to 21.5. But when Abby has her foot, and this is why if you've been on a true member, if you've been on my channel, what have I been telling y'all, man? Abby will be the scariest person in the 200 because you don't know what she's going to do. You don't know what she's going to do. And with her foot speed being back, that makes her even more dangerous. Makes her even more scarier. It just makes her even more scarier. When she's got her foot speed back like this, wow. Wow, is all I got to say about that. When she got her foot speed going like that, it's hard to beat her. It's hard to beat her, man. And she got lane 5. This is the other thing. She got lane 5 tonight. She got the best lane that I've seen her get in one of these type of races in 2 years, bro. I think she had lane number 6 when she got the record. I think it was lane number 6. I mean, Sha'Carri got a good lane too. But Gabby, I think Gabby likes those top lanes for whatever reason. I think she likes those top lanes. Cause I think what she got tonight? She got a lane number 8. So that's the same one Abby had the last 2 races. I think she likes those longer curves because she knows how to master them anyways. But Abby, man, she ain't got that long on a curve, bro. So if you don't really got a good lead on her, you're in trouble. Gabby's the only one that I can see like 20 meters in front of Abby. Like, nobody else is going to have a lead like that on Abby in this race. And Jenna Prandini's going to push the pace, so I know it's going to push girls like her to be faster. That's why I was hoping Jenna Prandini was in here. She's going to push the pace in the first 150 meters. Tamara Clark's going to run hard. Brittany Brown's going to run hard. McKenzie Long's going to run hard. Tamari Davis going to run hard. It's going to be a stacked 200, but it's fast enough for Abby to the point where it's going to probably force her to run about a 21.8 tonight. Low 21.9s at worst is what I see out of it. If she was that close to get, if she was going to get a 21.95 last night, you don't think she could get down to a 21.81, 21.82 tonight? I think she can. And there was somebody that I read too. This wasn't on my video or nothing like that. Somebody said they think she breaking her personal best tonight. It's an early race too. It's at 5 o'clock local time. If it's hot outside, that actually works in a lot of those girls' favor. Instead of being at night. I think it's gonna work in a lot of their favor. If it's like, let me look at the weather in Eugene right now. Let me look at the weather real quick. Because if it's hot outside, bro. Let me see. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a hot day today. It's about low 80s. Typical. It's definitely sunny outside, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of hot for him though. It's gonna be kind of hot for him. Yeah, so it's still gonna be kind of hot, like at 5 o'clock. It's still gonna be like upper 70s, probably like upper 70s, low 80s. Yeah, so it's gonna be. Now, if they were racing next weekend, it's supposed to reach the 90s in Eugene next weekend. If it was the 90s, they'd be even more hotter than they are right now. I wish it was in the 90s tonight for this race. The hotter it is, the faster they're gonna end up running. And I'm glad that it started taking place like at 7 o'clock local time. Bro, this is gonna be a fast race, man. I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna go all out. They're gonna go all out, and I think Abby gonna be second or third. I got her at second with a 21.8. That is my prediction, man. I feel really good about Abby tonight. I really do. I feel really good. And I just want to say this, man, for the haters, man. This is gonna be our worst nightmare, man. She making a team, bro. Her making a team, that's a huge accomplishment. Because now, for those of y'all that say she ain't did nothing in her pro career, being an Olympian is a huge accomplishment. Even without the medals, that's a huge accomplishment. Because Jenna Prandini is a 2-time Olympian. You can't take that away from somebody. Sha'Carri Richardson, haters can't take that away from Sha'Carri Richardson. She's going to be an Olympian this year by default in 100. And she still got a chance to be an Olympian in 2 different events. So you can't take the Olympian title away from anybody. You just can't. And Abby is an Olympian. She's an Olympian. She'll be an Olympian. And that's going to hit a lot of y'all hard, man. A lot of y'all that's been, the last 2 years, y'all been making a case that she ain't going to be shit as a pro. This going to hurt y'all, man. This is going to hurt y'all. Don't let her get in that final in the Olympics. Don't let her get in the final. You better hope she like Jenna Prandini or Anavia battle where they just get to the semifinal. You better hope that she don't get to the final while she there, man. It's gonna hurt a lot of y'all. It's gonna hurt a lot of y'all, bro, if she make this team, man. It's gonna hurt a lot of y'all. And I'm telling y'all right now, we're gonna be doing some videos after this. I gotta get ready to wrap this up because I think this is going about 30 minutes long. I think it's already over 30 minutes long. I'm telling a lot of y'all right now, man. I'm doing a hit piece tonight, man. People like Everything Track. These type of people that's been making fun of Abby, man, and they probably gonna act like they gonna fake it like they was on Abby's side and shit. They gonna make a video like, hey man, Abby made the team. Nah, I heard y'all making fun of her, man. All these last, a lot of y'all made hit pieces on her last year after she failed to make the team last year, man. Mr. 100K a day who's praying that she don't make the team. People, racist people like that, bro. These pro-black people like that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But because we about to do a series of videos on this channel, bro. I'm going to do something that's going to be exclusive to the Patreon. I'm going to mention that in a second, man, as I get ready to wrap this up. I'm going to do a film study video. If I get a chance to record it tomorrow, Monday, that's when I'm going to record it. Because we're going to go through all 3 of these races, man. We're going to break them down like I usually do. So make sure y'all subscribe. I'm not sure if that video is going to be a video y'all got to pay for. And I'll probably make it for free over there, but y'all can just sign up as a free member to watch. Because I do want y'all to watch it. I do want y'all to watch that film study video. So I might end up making that for free. But yeah, man, we're going to be making some videos, man. We're going to talk first. I'm going to probably do a little reaction video after the race. A shorter video. Then we're going to do a longer one like we usually do. And then I'll do a full thoughts video on her just becoming an Olympian. And what it's going to take for her to maybe just even get in the final. Forget the medals right now. What it's going to take for her to get in the final. Get past the semifinal. But I think getting to the semifinal would be a big thing for her, man, even if she doesn't get in the final. But yeah, man, y'all know my tribute video is going to come out. My tribute video is going to be coming out, man. Yep, going to be doing a tribute video. Going to be doing a tribute video, bro. Going to be doing a new one of those. It's going to be on the Olympic hype video. I might do 2 of them. Stop playing with me like that. I might do 2 of them. Shoot, I might do 2 of them. But, yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. And I'll probably throw some of her races when she was younger up there, too, man, on the Patreon. I'll probably do one of them, like, kind of previewing them on this channel. But I got a lot of plans, bro, if she makes this team, man. But I just want to say this before I leave, though. If she doesn't make the team, as long as she puts it off, like if she misses, like she gets like a really good time, like a 21.9 would be a really good time for her. If she gets something like that, but she misses the team, I think that's still good for Abby. Because that lets her know, look, these next 4 years, I just need to stay healthy. I got the 2028 Olympics coming up. I can make these next 2 world championship teams in 2025 and 2027. And try to work my way up to getting there. And then I think there's still time for her to just close the season out good. Like go overseas into the Diamond League, run, close the season up pretty well, win some get back to winning some races at the top. You know, because that's something like when Natalia Kashmeri did in the 400. I saw her just getting better and better every year, and really working her way. You can even say Phil Cabot after she lost to Sydney McLaughlin. Like, it's not that, like, just because you lose to a certain person, Keely Hodgkinson, same thing with Athene Mo. Just because you lose to somebody, it doesn't mean that you can't beat them in the future. You could beat them in the future. Sometimes it's just not your time. You just got to wait, you know. But I'm telling you right now, like, whatever happens, bro, I believe Abby's in a good place right now. I think she's in a good place right now. I think her confidence is going back up. Because this is the best she's ever looked as a pro right now. These last 2 races, this is the best she's ever looked as a pro. That was the best race she's ran in 2 years last night. That's the best any of us has seen her since 2022. And I think tonight will be her best race in 2 years for sure. Because she's going to run a lot faster tonight. I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am. Whatever happens is whatever happens. But I'm really looking forward to it. And don't look, for the haters, don't let this girl make the team. Oh, boy, we're going to get the last laugh. She going to get the last laugh, man. It's just like Gabby Thomas last year. She got the last laugh last year, man. When people were hating on her and doubting her as well. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I love Sha'Carri Richardson, but there's a part of me, because of the attention that she gets, especially from NBC, there's a part of me that almost doesn't want her to make this team, just because of the way they ignored all the other runners, man. I felt like they completely disrespect Gabby Thomas sometimes, man. Like the hype jobs. People want to talk about hype jobs. I haven't seen a hype job more than what I've seen from Sha'Carri Richardson right now. It's deserved, though, because she's actually accomplished some things. Got a gold medal at the World Championships, but I'm telling you right now, man, I think that'd be a crazy scenario if she doesn't make the team. Abby does, and then Gabby does, and then McKenzie makes it over her, something like that. Because I made a video like a few weeks ago. I said, could McKenzie Long and Abby Steiner be teammates in Paris? I made a crazy video like that. Could they be teammates in Paris? That is crazy. That is crazy. That's really crazy. If Jenna Prandini was a little bit younger, she could have made this team, bro. I'm telling you, she could have made this team tonight. She could have made this team tonight. But I think Brittany Brown and I think they too poised. Tamari Davis, they young. They ready to make some noise here. And I'm interested to see what Tamara Clark does. I thought she looked way better last night. She could be Abby's teammate on this team, too. I think Tamara Clark got a chance to make it, too. I like the way she ran against Abby Steiner last night. But I just think Brittany Brown is on another level right now, man. And don't forget about Jadyn Mays. Jadyn Mays is... People want to always talk about, like, Jamisa Ford and all that. No, man. This girl, Jadyn Mays, is something else, man. I want to see what she does tonight, too. But, good luck to Abby. Good luck to the rest of the field as well. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to be back later, man. Remember to go to my Patreon. This race will be paid. You will have to pay to watch this race on my Patreon. That's the only bad thing. So you have to be a paid subscriber, or you could pay $4 to watch the race in the shop tab on my Patreon. But I'm going to have it up later. I'm going to have the semifinal up later as well, because it's all going to be in one video. So make sure y'all go over to the Patreon. But still sign up as a free member. Even if you're not planning on paying, still sign up as a free member, because I'm going to have a film study video on there, and I think I'm going to make that free. I think I'm going to make that free, though. So we'll see how it goes, man. We're going ahead and, before we get on out of here, man, give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all later tonight. Thank y'all for watching. Track and Ace.